Hello again, everyone. Welcome to another middle of the week. I hope you are doing well. I hope you're having a fabulous week here in the month of May, one of my favorite months of the year. My name is Michael Halfhill. I'm the lead pastor at the Piedmont Park Seventh-day Adventist Church, and I wanted to share with you, again, one of my favorite verses. And this one was a life-changing verse for me, and it comes from the book of Isaiah in the Old Testament. Very last chapter of Isaiah, Isaiah chapter 66, starting in verse 22. Check this out. Says, "For as the new heavens and the new earth, which I shall make, shall remain before me, says the Lord, so shall your descendants and your name remain." So here, Isaiah, God's talking to him about the future. He's talking about the new heavens and the new earth. And listen to what verse 23 says. "And it shall come to pass that from one new moon to another, and from one Sabbath to another, all flesh shall come to worship before me, says the Lord." This was a verse that really caught my attention years ago when I wasn't someone who enjoyed the Sabbath. I didn't keep the Sabbath. I didn't have the blessing of taking a day to spend with God and family to enjoy. I didn't have the Sabbath blessing in my life and didn't think I needed it. But when I started studying this verse in Isaiah and other verses in the Bible, it really struck me that Sabbath was a part of God's perfect world when he first created. There in Genesis 1 and Genesis 2, we find God resting on the seventh day of the week. He Sabbathed and rested. So Sabbath was a part of God's perfect world before sin. And now Isaiah tells us that after sin is taken care of, after sin is wiped out, and God recreates the heavens and the earth, Sabbath is also a part of God's perfect world. And that really struck me. I thought, well, if Sabbath is that important that it's part of perfection at the beginning and it's part of perfection at the end, maybe I should start checking out Sabbath here today. And so I did. I started checking it out and I started keeping the Sabbath, and I discovered it was a blessing to me to be able to take that seventh day of the week and to push aside work and worry for a time, to focus on God, my relationship with him, and to focus on doing good for others, to focus on my family and ministry and serving others. And it's just been a wonderful part of my life. So friends, I just wanted to share that verse with you, a very life-changing verse from Isaiah chapter 66, verse 23. And I encourage you too, if you don't have the Sabbath in your life, if you've never kept it, give it a try. Of course, we find it in the 10 Commandments, but Isaiah tells us it's beyond just what was written in stone. And of course, God put it in stone for a reason, but then it's something that stretches beyond that, all the way to the new heavens and the new earth. And I thought, if I'm going to be keeping it then, might as well try to enjoy the blessing of it today. Well, friends, I hope that you will give it a try and see if Sabbath is a blessing to your life and to your family. And I hope that you have a great rest of your week. We're getting ready for Mother's Day, so remember all the special ladies in your life. And I hope you'll join us this coming Saturday for another sermon in our sermon series on Exodus, when God shows up. So I hope you'll check us out either here in person in Lincoln, Nebraska at Piedmont Park, or you can join us online on YouTube or on Facebook. Until then, take care, everyone, and let's take care of everyone.